There is a specific feeling I get when I hear this music. It doesn't just remind me of a Roblox game, it reminds me of a time, but nothing lasts forever. Today we will be taking a look at what really happened to Grand Peace Online. Update 0, the launch. To really understand Grand Peace Online, you have to rewind to late 2020. Back then, this wasn't just an anime game, it was basically a survival horror. Seriously. It was paid access, there was no map, no compass, and if you fell in the water, you were done. Finding a fruit wasn't a game mechanic, it was a miracle. The dev, Foyu, even made the infinite multiplier cost 9,000 Robux, just so people wouldn't buy. He wanted us to suffer, but honestly, that struggle made the community tight. If you had a Logia back then, you weren't just lucky, you were a god. Then we hit the golden age with Update 1. This added Skypiea and hacking, but the real content wasn't the updates, it was the players. Food wars were a real thing. You had groups like Whitebeard and Silver Moon acting like actual Yonko running servers. It was sweaty, but it was fun. The trade. Suddenly, everyone was an economist. Fruits became money. And let's be real, the trade hub was the scariest place in the game. Not because of the PvP, but because you were definitely getting scammed. It also added Tory fruit, which was the first mythical pint tile. Update 3 deferred the Eastern's drought era down. We waited months for Marineford and Dungeons. Honestly, Dungeons just turned into a boring wave simulator to farm fruits, and the wait times between content drops were starting to kill the vibe. Update 4 finally full out. Mentioned that we also had the re-release of Roblox, which felt like a lazy last-minute addition. However, the one-year anniversary event saved it briefly with the prestige Candy Cane fireworks. It was the last time the game felt like a passion project. Update 5 shifted the game's philosophy. It added Thriller Bark and the Soul King boss, but the boss only spawned at specific times in the battle. We were literally ruining our sleep schedules for a 1% drop chance. This was also when the game went free to play, exploding the player count and crashing the servers. To fix the server chaos, Update 6 gave us Battle Royale. BR was actually fire for like a month. It was a fresh start where everyone was equal, but then the hackers and teams took over and it became basically unplayable for legit players. Update 8 gave us Despoga. Visually, stunning, gameplay, a job. To fight Doflamingo, you had to do a whole checklist of tasks, fight quicker, and wait on timers. It felt like it was designed to keep you online for premium payouts, rather than for actual fun. Update 9 introduced Impel Down, a massive dungeon crawl. It was creative, sure, but runs took over 30 minutes. The game had fully transitioned from an open-world adventure to an instance grinding simulator. And that brings us to Update 10. Mobile support. The game looks better than ever, the UI is clean and anyone can play it. But looking back, it's wild to think we went from rowing a boat with no map to whatever this massive grinding empire is today. But the game got bigger, sure, but ask any OG player and they'll tell you we kind of missed the early days.